Yeah, it was interesting. I played when I started playing stuff for Tom Whalley in LA. He's the head of Warner Music or Warner Brothers in the States. He said, "What are you doing with your voice?" And I was like, I don't really know. I just was singing, you know. It was definitely an interesting experience. I knew that I wanted to do something different with the band, but I knew that it had to have its own sound. So I kind of just sang in lower registers in some areas, and really didn't try to. There was some intonation things that I did with my vocals. There's a lot of melody. There's a lot of vocal layering on the album that you're not going to hear on a Linkin Park record. That sets us apart for sure from the Linkin Park album. Yeah, they all have a copy of the album. They're all very supportive of it. They've all congratulated me on making a great record. And at one point, Rob Borden had said, you know, if the thing doesn't work out with you guys, you know, we'll be happy to take the record and put it out as the Linkin Park album, which I took as a very nice compliment. So I'm assuming that either they're blowing smoke up my ass or they truly do like it. No, you know, I've made myself very clear very early on when I started working on this project myself that you know this wasn't going to be anything that would ever interfere with what Linkin Park was doing. And I think, you know, by stopping the album process and going in and making a Linkin Park record was a pretty good indication that this was something that I'd make happen on my own time when and if it could ever be done. And so it's gotten to a point where the guys know I've been working on it really hard for a long time, and they know I've put it off, and you know, they're totally cool with it, and it's something they've been supportive of the entire time.
Lucky you.
Yeah, I'm very lucky. I do not take for granted how blessed I am to be in such a not only a good band but a very cool band. Well, I think a proper tour in terms of how Linkin Park normally tours is probably not going to happen. I would like to tour as much as possible, but you know, I mean, we are working on the next Linkin Park record now, and so you know, I'm not going to not go to the studio in order to do a tour. But the guys know that I'm going to be doing some touring. And also, you know, when Linkin Park tours, there will still be plenty of time and opportunity, I think, to do Dead by Sunrise shows during that touring cycle as well. You know, we have figured out a nice pattern and pace for Linkin Park to tour. So in the months between tours that we do, or legs of tours, there's definitely time to do some touring for Dead by Sunrise. I'll be doing a little preview of some of the songs of the record. We're performing Fire, Crawl Back In, and My Suffering at some of these shows, a handful of shows during Linkin Park set, and it's been quite interesting watching the crowd react to what we're doing up on stage.